about the Wakafu bones, the sets that were taken out, that show the ages of the bones in the different stratigraphic excavations over the whole of the Mokapu Peninsula and over to Waimanalo. So I'm listening to all this for the first time. So I said to Tony, when the whole meeting was over, I said, Tony, how sure are you about the collection? She said, Ruby, there are 4 to 6 or 6 to 10, I can't remember the number of skeletons we know are not Hawaiian. I said, at what level? Oh, she says, such and such and such depth. Stratigraphic shows that these could not possibly be Hawaiian skeletons. And you can do the DNA. She says, yes. But no, we can't. Why? Because we're not under the Native American Graves Protection Act. And they've adopted it under the state of Hawaii. And the National NAGPRA does not stop DNA studies on American Indian bones at all. But the state of Hawaii adaptation of the NAGPRA Act, which goes before, see, this other one, USPL 103150, the Clinton apology. He says, where am I now? I'm losing my track. I'll get back to it. Never mind. Scratch that. That, he said, is now going to stop us from finding out who these people were who were there. Okay. So what's the possibilities if those bones are about, say, between 1200, 700, 1200, 1400 AD? What's the possibilities of other people coming here that are not Polynesian? Have you any idea what that would mean? Where's the possibility?
Well, see, did the big studies and research that the Samoans came up, the Tahitians came up.
But they're Polynesian. These are not Polynesian bones. They can tell.
Oh, they're not
I heard there were a couple Spaniards that got shipwrecked.
Not until the 16th century.
1529,
16th century is Spaniards, yes.
Asia.
The Chinese.
Okay, could be China. Yes,
Not-
could be China. Where else?
American Indian?
American Indian. Very
South
good.
Alaskan?
Could be South American. The most likely possibility is up North
North.
America. Do you know why? Okay,
It's
so you
easy
got to
to
do a lot
float
of
down.
study. Oh,
The ocean currents or something?
no, we can tell from the art. We can also tell from the languages and also from the DNA, which we get now, not on the bones, but by saliva. So I had my DNA done. 3 levels of DNA studies just on saliva. And so mine tracks back to the Ami tribe in Formosa, East Coast. And all my cousins in the Kawena don't have that at all. Yet I'm related to them, plus the ones down in New Zealand. But now, I'm talking from just doing this like last year. I'm going back now like 10, 20 years ago, fussing over that collection. So I said, okay, I tell you what I can do. I'll get off the committee and I'll go join the claimants. I'll become one of the NAGPRA people. I'll go right over there and make the same claims and go to all the meetings and submit my testimony and follow the NAGPRA Act completely and provide all the information in accordance with everything demanded. So I bring to you a copy. Alright? Just to show you where I got started, trying to figure this nasty thing all out. Wait a minute. See? Here we go. Okay, now this I put out. It's called the Affidavit of Ruby Light Kawena Johnson between 1991 and 1996. And in it, I've lived right by the NAGPRA Act. I joined them. Then when did I come? So what did I do that was unprecedented? You have to claim lineal descent to get the closest connection. So what did I do to be able to claim those bones even from Alaska, if they were? I used Kamehameha descent. lost my relationship to all the Oahu kings from that area. How could I do that? Because I've been studying all these things all my life. So I know exactly from what king or what chief had lived out there. So it's the same thing when I had to go prove that what's her name, Kekalike, could have a right then to be included in that group when she was past, let's say, the deadline for submitting her claims. No. I went to Washington, D.C. in 2004 or 2005, I forget now. It was after, I cracked my head, 2003, but I had gone with Sandy Burgess in 2002, was it, when we went? No. When was that we went? 2004 or 5? 6? 2006? Well, see, my memory is not too good. But in that, the case I made, I could also put Kekalike in with me as a claimant because she descends from Oahu chiefs and so forth. Why? Because Kamehameha's uncle was from this region too, over there. I can track Kamehameha's descent over there, plus. All the priesthood connections I can do. So, it pays to know ancestry. Now I can do the same thing on my father's side, which is the Haole side. Let's call it the Haole side. I did the same thing, but I couldn't go from me. I had to go from one of my brothers. So I said, Warren, you're going to have to come with me and do this so we can trace your kidney line all the way back where it goes. So you know where it went on the 3 levels he did? Right back up all there to Scandinavia and down France, Spain, Portugal, then comes down, goes around, up, and goes way across to the other side of Mongolia, Russia, with the name Ashkenazi. Now you can do that nowadays. Why don't we all do it? What's stopping us? Because we've been told we're native Hawaiians and nothing else. Crazy. My grandmother is not from Puna and Ka'u without having something to do with the Ami tribes of Eastern Formosa, which is Taiwan. The genetics doesn't lie. So I'm going back then to when I don't know all this and I'm sitting in committees and doing all this research. Where did that lead me eventually? And here I'm still fussing about communal tenures. Why I don't like it? Well, we're dragged then because of, making these Kamehameha claims as to the burial bones. See, we're claiming bones, we can go claim lands. Fine. NAGPRA allows us to claim the birth sites and what's in it. But we can't go claim our property if we wanted to, if we were on the Hawaiian homelands, huh? We can't do that. But there was a time when you could. I'll go through that later. So this one is the Anzai case that this fellow yaks about. I shouldn't say yak. Because that's nasty, isn't it? I shouldn't say that.
Is that John Van Dyke? Yeah.
Okay.
I know John Van Dyke.
You too?
He thinks he knows more about Hawaiians than Hawaiians.
On page 367, can you find the page for me? I'm blind.
267.
367 to 369.
That book got an awful lot of positive press when it came out.
Here's 270 has the Akaka bill. Do you want it there? Or
367.
367.
367 is close to 365 days in the year. That's how I try to remember it.
270 had the Akaka bill.
No, 367.